Here's one thing I don't understand. If the Canadian truckers are all parked outside of Parliament, how come by this time when Trudeau was escaping, how come none of the truckers, they just stormed the gates into the capital and gone after the dictator? I don't understand it. Now people are distracted. Now it's all about jerry cans and putting them on their windows. You guys have lost sight of why you were there in the first place? Do you want to stay there for weeks and let the police eventually arrest you because you've been there for too long? You guys have forgotten why you were there, and now Trudeau's gone. It's like, why why did people want to uh, assemble together in the first place? Because they were tired of this 2 year COVID mandate. They had it. They had enough. Their freedoms are being taken away, and now you're letting people take away it even further, and you're letting Trudeau get away. He's a flamboyant, incompetent leader, and now that he's gone, he claims he has COVID. It doesn't make any sense. You do realize though that his education, he was a drama teacher, and it's only convenient that right now, just when people are getting too close, that he just out of the blue he says he has COVID. I made 50 videos. 50. Maybe not all of them were good, and maybe I borrowed a few clips from certain other sources, but I should be at more than 11 subscribers by now because of all the work I've done the past week alone. And that should tell you that, yeah, this whole YouTube social media is rigged, and that there's not going to be any change. People are just going to follow the mainstream, and the media is just going to take it and spin it however they want. They're going to focus on the truckers and how they'll stay there for 6 weeks or more, and then eventually let the police come in and take away their gas, and maybe soon their tires, and maybe soon their driver's licenses, and it's never going to end. It only ends when you, the people, you had this. You had 100,000 people in front of the Capitol, and none of you actually went over the gates and demanded that Trudeau be brought out and tied to the gates and maybe perform a public humiliation. And I'm not talking about violence. You could tie someone to a gate or a tree and then start throwing tomatoes at them, and that would have been enough. You know, no gunfire, no violence, none of that. Even the police could have got in on that action, because I'm sure that the police have had enough of this bullshit. And the police, they don't even know why they're police officers to begin with. They should be ashamed of themselves. And I had done my research in my last video, and I realized something. Their job is to uphold the Constitution for the country and the people, not their governments and their corrupt leaders.